In the middle, top middle.
Okay, welcome back to Madrid versus Barcelona, the big match. It's already underway. Oh, big appeal for LBW, not given. So we have Imran, Irish Imran, who's got 5 wickets against Spain, opening the bowling here. Oh, and there we go. Whoa, Yorker length ball, very difficult to play. And there we go. So that was the, we're actually into the second over. So I don't know, is that
First over.
still the first over? Okay.
About the fourth ball.
Ah, right. So we just missed the first few balls on camera.
Yeah, the score's a little bit behind. I think it's been a couple of wides and then...
Yeah, they were just getting the scoreboard underway. So we'll see that catching up shortly. So sitting next to me is Sam.
Hello. Took a little break and wended off. There's a local establishment just now. We were watching some of the games just now.
Oh, really?
It's 5 for 20, was it?
5 for 20.
He's clearly continuing in the same way.
That's exactly right, yeah. I mean, as I was mentioning earlier, Imran has been a net bowler for touring sides, test type sides in Ireland, in Dublin, and he bowled against, I think his best scout was Jason Holder, bowled with it next. This is a pretty decent one.
Well, now he's got Kevin Kitchen. I think that
Well,
might overtake it, to be honest.
Yeah, he's taken it to the next level. But he's joined us this year and has been a very important part of that for the BCCL 40 over league. We do struggle a bit in the shorter format, but 40 overs is our favourite format. So it looks like it's Akshay. He started off bowling really way too short, bowled a little bit better towards the end in that last match against Spain. But let's see how he can get on in this match against Barcelona. And that, so who have we got facing? That's
Maruf.
Maruf, yeah. He's played pretty well in all the games up until now, both fielding and he bowled really well in the last game, I thought.
He did, yeah.
Let's see what his batting's like. Oh, that's a bit of a loopy. Oh, it's a no ball. It must have been off the mat. So if it pitches off the mat, it's a no ball. Sorry about the months. God, these Snickers seem to be getting smaller as the years go by.
Perhaps you're getting bigger.
Could be. Nice shot. They'll just get a single for it.
We were talking this morning about these two and their running styles. I think they're sort of very much chalk and cheese. Maruf will take anything on. Umi's a bit more reluctant.
Yep.
In our last game we got to 141 and we felt that maybe a little bit below par, but we were convinced, we were quite happy with that. We thought we could defend it. But we're maybe looking for a few more this innings.
Yeah. Oh, that's another wide down the leg side. Actually struggling with his line and length there. I see the scoreboard's now running. And what I'm hoping for is someone to post into the chat the YouTube link.
You want me to? Shall I forward it to you?
Oh, it's already posted in.
Oh, there you go.
Well, what I'm looking for is actually directly the YouTube link, because this one's fine. But
there you go. I've sent it to you.
Ah, great.
And there's some runs off the bat. That's nice. 4 through square leg.
I'm going to post it back because Shane said, "Oh, can you give us the YouTube link?" I think he wanted to send it to someone and keep it as simple as possible.
I think he wants his girlfriend to be watching as he scores a magnificent 50 or something.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so 15 to 1. It's not a bad start. Oh, there's field changing, so that ball has not been bowled.
Yeah, 15 not bad start, but 5 off the bat.
Oh yeah. Extra's putting in its shift again. That was a better ball from Akshay. Just nicely played out into the covers for no run. And you've got that left-right hand combination that fielding sides hate so much.
Absolutely.
So the clouds are starting to come over. Maybe that rain that we've been threatened with all day is going to make an appearance. Let's hope not. So we're just adjusting the field here for the right-hander. And
it's a bit blurry.
What's up?
I got a message from someone watching in Barcelona that the video's a little bit blurry.
Okay. Oh, and that's been pushed out into the offside. It's like Hackney might have pulled a hamstring running for that. But the ball comes back in. Did they run 2 though?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it's man still on strike.
I think our tactic here has to be to play out in Milan with as little
Yeah,
damage
to be
as
honest,
possible.
that's what I would do. But it's come down to Seb here at wide long on or mid on. Wide mid on.
Did you get all 5 wickets against the Spanish? Was there only 5? Was there more?
No, there was just the 5. Yep.
Just the 5. So you got all of them.
He got all of them. Yeah.
Quite impressive.
For this match, he's bowling off a slightly shorter run up, which I actually think is more effective. Sometimes he comes off a really long run up, and then he slows up by the time he gets to the crease. Oh, straight through the keeper. Oh, but well fielded. Down a fine leg.
A wide ball. Wide ball. I thought it was an over. Wide ball.
Yeah.
3 to the total then.
Got Kamal behind the stumps, our junior from Nepal. We counted earlier that we had 8 different nationalities in our team.
That's
pretty impressive.
Yes.
Including 1 Spaniard and 1 Venezuelan. Although the Spaniard has now switched to umpiring by the looks of things.
Have you got other nationalities in your club who aren't playing?
I think we've got about 15 nationalities.
Wow.
All told.
Thought we were doing well with 11. I've lost pictures.
Oh. Okay, we'll have to do extra description. Okay, so Imran just bowled that ball on the stumps, and it was just pushed out for no run into the offside.
Yes, you've not missed much.
No, nothing has been missed. Just gonna get tissue.
The end of the 3rd over. A correction on the recent complaints. It came from Mexico and not Barcelona. I've been told off by the treasurer, Nathan.
Who came from Mexico?
He's in Mexico. Yes, watching live from Mexico.
Oh right, well that's probably our furthest away watcher or listener, is my guess.
So yeah, shout out to Nathan, wasting his holiday watching us. I must say I'm disappointed, Lewis, that you're sat here in your shirt and jeans.
Yeah, I should be wearing the kit.
Yes.
You know what happened is I got up this morning and I grabbed the shirt that I wore yesterday and it stunk. and I'm sure if I'd hunted around, I've got another shirt somewhere, but I was in a bit of a hurry to get here for before 9 o'clock to help John set up the pitch. Yeah, so the kit stayed at home, the smelly kit stayed at home. Okay, so Akshay coming into bowl, left arm over the wicket, looking for pace really, and getting a much better length there. It's kind of almost a Yorker length, really a full toss, but just pushed out to Anand, who's at extra cover, or short extra cover. No chance of a single. Akshay coming in, takes a stuttering run up. That's short, and that's pushed away, but it should be. Yeah, should just be a single.
Got away with that a bit.
Yeah, and one of the big guys in the team, big in every respect, so I'm led to believe, is the Afghan himself, Mr. Carpet, Abdul Hakim.
The nationality we're missing, that is, the Afghans.
We've had a few in the team over the years, but the one who's been here the longest and has kept playing has been Hakim. So that was 2 Indians, one picking up the ball, that's Anand, and Akshay, the current bowler. Most of the Pakistani players, they end up gravitating towards Madrid United. That's kind of the base of that team. Although we do have at least one we have one Pakistani player in the juniors. So Madrid United don't have an official kind of junior setup. I think there might be some of the younger offspring that will occasionally have a game, but they don't have a junior team as such, which is a shame because our juniors would love to play against them. So if Madrid United are tuned in, please get yourself some juniors going.
Yeah, continue the rivalry with the youngsters
Exactly,
as well.
yeah. No, that's what they need. Yeah, they need matches. But as it is, we've got a decent junior setup, but to be able to play matches, we need to travel. So we'll end up playing a couple of tournaments a year, and then it's a big build-up for that. So they're training hard for when the tournament finally comes round.
There's no other club in Madrid.
There's no other juniors in Madrid, no. So, no, that was too high, surely, for an LBW shout. Mind you, if you're a bowler, everything's worth an LBW shout. Yeah, the number of times you see bowlers wanting their captains to use up one of their appeals. The captain has to turn it down.
None of that here, of course.
No. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, and that's going to go for 4.
Perhaps we can convince John Howden here to invest more money and get some DRS going.
DRS, yeah, that would be nice and controversial.
Nice 4 played over there through the covers.
Yeah, the ball was short and just punched away very confidently off the back foot through the offside. Proper cricket shot.
Not falling Imran's tricks quite as much as the Spanish team were the last match.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, they're looking very good against him.
Said that you still get 5 for 20 now. I said that. Talking of Pakistanis before, with one on strike there, our captain.
Just gets his head over it, plays it out into the covers. Galley fields. There's no run. Or back to Imran. He's quickly back to his mark, coming in again. And again, he's pitching it up. I like that length, forcing the batter to move forward.
You need to move forward on this pitch, don't you, anyway?
That's right, yeah. Although we were bowling really short against Spain and they were just punching it away every time. But that's a very difficult length ball to get away. It's coming through at a decent pace, pitched right up.
Really darts it in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We were watching, hoping that you might concede more than the 207 that we conceded this morning. And it looked very
it
on
looked like
for a while.
It was, yeah. We had a terrible start. The bowling was just awful.
I was thinking it might be about 250 at one point.
It did. It looked like that might be on, yeah. And really, though, they took the foot off the gas, and we're giving everyone a bowl. And
why shouldn't they? They're in the final, aren't they?
Yeah. So they'll, of course, it was always part of our plan to get the maximum number of matches in, which meant obviously not winning the league because then you just go straight through to the final.
So yes, we'll claim that as our tactic as well.
So
I'm not sure I fancy playing 3 games again tomorrow then. That might be a bit too much.
That would be a tall order.
It does. Well, it will be. I looked at the table and worked out the maths, but I'm pretty sure that this will be the repeat fixture first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
battling here for 3rd.
I'm not sure that our team's really it's going to favour us. So I don't know if being the touring side, I'm not sure that playing first thing in the morning is going to favour you guys either.
Yeah, no, the incentive was very much there to not have another early morning fixture. But here we are.
It's a big call though, hard to achieve that.
very much defended on our result against Hackney, and we just felt a bit short.
Yeah. And a similar thing happened to us yesterday when we played them. They knocked them off in about 15 or 16 overs, but always looked like they were going to do it. Okay, actually up to bowl. Good length. Oh, but goes forward and he's just always looked like a bump ball. Out to Seb at mid-off.
I did watch a bit of your game against Hackney yesterday, and I hope my bosses aren't listening because I was at work. But
yeah,
so you had a bit of a batting collapse there.
Oh, completely, yeah.
And they proceeded to smash it around the park a bit.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Akshay bowls. Again, you see that's a bit shorter, tempting the batter into playing an attacking shot, but it doesn't really bounce very much and clatters the stumps.
He's played a few shots like that this year, where he's been sort of on the back foot, swinging across the line, getting bowled like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be very short and a real long hop that pops up for you to get it off the back foot. Okay, so yeah, looking at this is definitely, we can see that Spain selectors has already won is top of the league, so they'll go straight into tomorrow's final, and then Madrid and Barcelona, because we're both on 0 points, will be playing to. This is I guess it's a dead rubber, because tomorrow we're going to be playing each other again first thing in the morning.
Well, I was saying to John earlier, it would be the battle for the home dressing room tomorrow, but not that there is one.
Have you seen the dressing rooms? They're pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, yes, it does look nice.
I'm not sure if anyone's ever used the showers. You might be the first person to use one. See whether there's any hot water in there. But they're very nice.
Shane Lightly in at 4.
So how are we doing? Mudolf, 11 off 15. Oh, not bad. Shane hasn't.
Shane, yeah.
Just in now though. So let's hope his girlfriend's watching.
Hola Marie, si nos estás escuchando. Y lo siento que sea en inglés, pero.
Sure. Tom is the ex-president of Madrid Cricket Club, and one of the founding members. He's just come along here to take a few photos. If you'd like to join us in the commentary box, you're more than welcome.
That sounds like another person who's in the wrong clothing then, as such an important member of the club.
It is, yeah. Well, we're sharing this mic, so you can.
Sharing mic. Good morning, or good evening, everybody. Quite something. I mean, we set up the club in 2001, July, August, when we had our first kick around, very close to where we're playing this afternoon, in a 5-side football court. And this is the first time since then we've actually, I think, been able to host a tournament in Madrid itself.
Yep.
So it's a very special weekend for us.
And Tom, are we likely to see you back playing a bit more cricket in the future, do you think? What do you reckon?
I'd certainly like to.
I know you've got family commitments.
Family commitments are always one of the things. I live a bit further away from Madrid now. And work brings a lot of travel for me, which intervenes as well. So now the pandemic's over, the travel's back. But I certainly hope to get down occasionally and turn my arm over. Not that you'd necessarily want me to be turning my arm over too much. Although I do remember.
You bowled pretty well here.
I got you out. Yeah, I remember.
I think you were playing. I think it was the very first match we played here.
The first time we played, I came down in a game. It was great. So bowler coming in.
Yeah, actually left arm over. It's a bit short and pushed up to mid wicket. No chance of a run. Anand's there to tidy up. And the ball's back to via Imran, going all round the fielders. You see 32 for 2. How many overs gone?
Last ball of the power play.
Okay, so I can't say they've really taken big advantage of the power play, but then they've done pretty well not to lose too many wickets. Oh, I bet they're talking of that. There you go. The commentator's curse as that one just gets smacked over the infield.
was about to say that we don't
Bounce
traditionally
ball.
take advantage of the power play very often. It's something that we often lack doing in the Catalan League as well.
Uh-huh. It's interesting you play 30 overs there. That's kind of an unusual format. Normally it's either 20 or 40. So I wonder what the thinking is behind that.
Well, the reason I believe would be that they play, because of the limited number of grounds, the amount of teams that there are, that they want to play 2 games in a day, and so you get 120 overs. You can't really get much more than that with light and all of that.
Yeah.
So you get 2 30-over games, or you get 3 20-20 games.
I see. And I've never played 30-over matches, and what's that like? You're happy with that format, or is it just well, that's what there is, so we'll take
what
it?
There is, and that we've taken it. And
sounds quite an interesting format to me, actually. Especially when you're dealing with a heat, it gives you a little bit more than the 20.
Oh, well defended there by Shane. That ball got onto him quick. He was on the back foot. Managed to defend the stumps.
he likes to play himself in, Shane. Might be on naught for a few balls. We had to convince him earlier when it went in with about 10 balls to spare that he needed to go in and hit it. Yeah, 30 overs, it works well. It's perfectly good format. Again, it's a bit of, it's what it is. And
yeah. Well, if you can get 2 30-over games in a day, then that's a pretty good game.
well, we wouldn't be playing the 2. There'll be 4 different teams playing, but yes, means you can do something else with your day as well.
And have you tried playing T10 at all?
We played a couple of T10 games. We went down to Alfaz in February. We had a little triangular tournament there with La Manga and with Sporting Alfaz. That was our first and only experience of T10 so far. 1-1, lost 1.
Oh, not so bad.
There is a tournament going on in Catalonia now that is a T10, but we're not involved because we're here, and then we've got a couple of other things going on the next 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. Busy team. And
Very busy at the
are you
moment.
doing the most of the organisation behind that? Oh, and that's a lovely shot. The ball over pitched. Doesn't matter if it's coming through with pace. He's a man in form. Smacks the ball and it's a couple of bounces and into the fence for 4.
Yes, involved with a lot of the organisation within the club.
Is that compatible with the rest of your life?
Becoming tricky.
Anyone that's involved with running a cricket club knows. Oh boy, that was a tree falling. Tree was felled there. Oh, this could be a run out. Oh no, but the throw wasn't good enough. Imran picked himself up off the floor, tried to throw it at the same time. He did well to get down to stop it initially.
Reminded me a bit of Nasser Hussain's line of "Lion has fumbled it" there. That was a bit of a mess up.
Yeah, but they're still there to fight another day. Or face another ball. So that 7 overs gone now.
About 1 a ball. Just under.
Yeah, which is decent. Probably want to push on a bit from there later on, but you building an innings.
But yeah, taking this as we want to win all the games, of course, but this is the one that.
This is the big one.
The big one.
Yeah.
Classical.
And whoever doesn't win today has got a chance of revenge tomorrow. Oh, it looks like Imran's going off injured. Oh,
yeah.
That could. Oh dear. He has had a few injuries during the year, but that's looking like that's potentially a big issue for tomorrow.
It's conveniently come after he's bowled his 4 overs. It doesn't really help us.
No, not necessarily, but that might explain why he was on a shorter run up.
That's allowed John on. He thinks he's on camera, but he's not.
He's on this camera.
So yeah, John's now completely blocking my view of half of the cricket pitch. Oh, that's it. Moved. Oh, great. Fortunately,
Good captain.
just moved him off to my left. So it's going to be the skipper, Galley, coming on to bowl now. And I'm guessing he's going to bowl his off spin because he's had a fair bit of success with that in the previous match. He bowled one of the better bowlers against Spain. And he starts with a dot ball.
I think he's bit lucky to get away with that from what I've seen from here. Umpire being generous first ball.
Possibly.
As a bowler, I'm not too displeased to see that, to be honest.
So, how did you rate your bowling today?
I was very pleased against the Spanish.
Yeah, I thought you're looking pretty good in there. Oh, okay. Oh, Imbar's asleep. Wakey, wakey. Oh, but we've got a very fast. I don't know, can't see who it is.
Bit of yes,
who was
no,
that
yes,
running
no.
round? I'm not sure who that was. Somebody sprinted round the boundary. Let's see from here. In comes Galley, bowling his off spin. That's a bit short, punched into the covers, square really. And a good pick up and throw from Match6. Now they've taken a single.
Wondering why Shane is still on one, but I think his last ball was a leg bye.
Oh right.
I'm sure he'll be claiming it anyway.
So Galley again. Bowl's a bit short, but it just goes back and just defends into the covers. And just a single.
Again, there, I think there's the difference. You see Marouf's on strike and he's running down the wicket and taking a single there, whereas Shane a bit more hesitant.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Maroof has played really well today. Oh no, I think that was drifting down leg. Galley's not happy about that. But then what bowler isn't?
Yes, you often get bowlers like that. They think everything's out, don't you?
Yeah, I'd say most bowlers. But Shane's still there, still on strike. And
he said he needs 12 balls to play himself in. He's nearly there. And I'm sure he's going to explode.
Umpire's explained to Galley why he didn't give him out. Because umpire doesn't need to do that. And that ball's short, and it goes back to it. Doesn't really bounce much, as is so often the case, and so there wasn't really a shot on. But it's going down leg, no appeal this time. What's up? Oh.
Come join us.
Yeah, do you want to join there? Well, I've just invited one of the fielders to join us in the commentary box, who's close by. None other than the president
the Madrid
himself.
Substitute fielder.
But
Is that his official position in the club?
I have now named this.
I'm actually not the substitute fielder. Imran who was bowling.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's 12 man.
But
That's true.
is he injured?
Yeah, he's injured, so he
Okay.
he started as 12 man to bowl.
Okay, yeah, because 12th man is allowed to bowl in this. So there's the president just having a little chat there to explain the situation with Imran, who's gone off after being injured. But he was actually 12th man anyway. The president probably doesn't realise that we've named the stand after him. It's now called the Woodward stand. And we've come up with two names today for the ground. We've got the Woodward stand, and we've got the R3 end, which is this end of the R3 end is this end of the ground. Because that's the R3.
Yeah, but then it should be
R3. R3. Yeah. Oh, that ball was really
to me,
short.
understand it. Say R3 to me, I think it's still an extension of Star Wars. Or something,
Yeah. I'm not sure. Who's this bowler? This is a person that I don't know.
If you don't know him, I'm definitely not going to know him.
He's a member of the club that's just joined recently.
Kept very low, that one.
Yeah. It's Wasik. There we go. I'm not sure what nationality. Is Wasik? Is that a Pakistani sounding name?
Possibly.
Oh, didn't release the ball. It's got a nice, interesting action. Quite flowing.
It sort of stutters and.
It's a little
releases
skip.
it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, Wasik. Okay, another. Oh, he's another. Oh dear, he's struggling a bit here, Wasik. I haven't seen this. Is the first time I've seen him bowl, so I can't really give an opinion on whether this. Not.
When you get into that sort of rhythm, you're lucky with the rules that we're playing, where you don't have to re-bowl the ball. Easy for me to say.
We will get the lights put on. Oh, it's a chance. Oh no, it's firmly hit over the inner field, and that's gone to the boundary for 4, over mid-off. Yeah, we need to try and get the lights put on, because it's starting to get a bit darker here, and I need to. I'm sure I've got a telephone number. I think the normal thing would be to pop up to reception, but you can't go to reception through there. I don't know if there's anyone from the staff around. I don't think so.
Another very short ball.
Shot. Yeah, Wasik's getting pummeled here.
I'm bowling a bit too short there, really.
Yeah, I mean it's been a big problem throughout the day. You know, when we bowled against Spain, we bowled really short and got hammered.
Yeah. Because the ball just doesn't have any pace, so it loses the ball in the
it's just long hop after long hop. And yeah, so you really need to pitch that ball up. I need to find someone from the staff to get the lights on. Oh, looks like Angapan is going to come on to bowl. He's bowling his spinners. Okay, I'm going to have a look for Elipa's telephone number. I've got to phone the reception, ask them to put the lights on.
I'm assuming you're not going to do that live on the YouTube.
Why not? Why not? Let's see.
There's a bit of behind the scenes there, maybe.
Yeah. And there goes. Oh, is that a wide?
Wide. 3 runs.
3 runs. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're calling them. Oh, I think I'm in the queue. That was a better ball. Just. Hola, buenas tardes. Mira, llamo del campo de béisbol. Estamos jugando un partido y nos gustaría que se encendiera las luces, la iluminación, por favor. Vale, muchas gracias. Buenas tardes. Okay, there we go. That's me, without moving from my seat, getting the hopefully getting the lights switched on.
And
sorry? Yeah. We've got a very good relationship with the people here, and you know, the staff and everyone at La Elipa's really done a great job of looking after us, enabling us to put this tournament on when in theory the baseball ground is out of action due to the works going on around it. Not that they've finished doing works on the actual ground itself, but because all the accesses to the ground are dug up, then they've had to build a special little path in, so that we could play, which we really appreciate.
how did you manage to find a weekend with no baseball on?
Well, no, actually, the Dirección General de Deportes of Madrid authorised us to have the ground just for us for 3 days for a charity tournament. And one of the things that motivates the municipality, and I think correctly, is they see this as an income generator and business generator for the city. You know, you've got teams like yourselves coming from Barcelona, team coming from the UK, the Spanish team also, you know, coming here, staying in hotels, spending their money. And on top of that, we're raising money for some good causes, and you know, the Ukrainian orphan charity and the Al Sama cricket project in Lebanon. And so, you know, it's like kill two birds with one stone. You've got a great facility. You just give it to this cricket club for a weekend. It's being used constantly, and you're creating business for the city, and it's for a good cause too. So, you know, it's a win all round. But it's great because we've been wanting to do this for a long time. But the different municipalities around Madrid that we've spoken to, not just Madrid, they haven't given us the opportunity to do this. But this administration, and I'm pretty apolitical. I'll be willing to switch support between different parties depending on what they're doing. I'm kind of in the middle of politics, but I'm very appreciative of the current administration for giving us the opportunity to play here, because none others have, and we've been trying for years. And hopefully it's just the start. So this year we've been given special permission to start a league, but now we've got the cricket school going as well, both for the juniors and the women's team, and they'll be switching to training here every Friday as soon as they finish the works on the access to the ground. And then I'm hoping we're just going to go from strength to strength. I'd really like next year to be able to play some 40 over games, play some of our ECCL games up here. Of course, that means getting the pitch for much longer, and then maybe playing a few more tournaments, charity tournament. Would really like to do a women's or a junior tournament as well. But yeah, we'll just one step at a time. See how it goes.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, I remember you showing the news when you were getting this ground, and yeah, that's great, because I've been watching with absolute bewilderment of how you managed to travel down south 300-400 kilometres every weekend.
That has been extraordinary, yeah. It was actually to our home ground, you might say, in La Manga. It's a 900 kilometre round trip.
And even further than I said.
Yeah, and we've been doing that for the best part of 15 years. It's true that the weekends away are a lot of fun, but as a lot of the club members are, the years pass, and the lights are coming on, terrific. The years go by. People have got family commitments. We get younger players coming into the club, but either some of the older members have to spend some time with their family on the weekend. They can't just go away for the whole weekend. And then some of the younger players, it's a big financial commitment to go away, both travel costs, hotels and food, and we try and arrange it to be as cheap as possible, but and for a while we were actually running 2 teams down to the coast. There used to be a first and a second division, or they used to call it the development league, which was I was always very happy playing in that. First division was always a bit too serious for me. But no, yeah, we're delighted. So yeah, just talk about the match again, see what's going on. So Anks is coming back onto bowl.
We've just past the halfway point, haven't we? 11 overs now. We're still at about run a ball.
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah. It's decent. Haven't lost a wicket for a while. So
I think Maroof is a bit of a key here.
Maroof with 35 off 33. Yeah, he's your key player.
Do with him staying in and maybe accelerating a little bit now.
Yep. Yeah, you've got the chance to attack the spin bowler. So that ball just got punched out. They just stuck with one.
Yes, Maroof obviously very keen for the 2 that was never on.
No, not really. Again, just on the stumps and just played away. Every single ball that's played, Maroof is shouting 2-2-2, but Shane's saying no, no, no. And there's Guy moving in pretty agilely there to pick up from mid-wicket. He's kind of deep. He's about 7 or 8 metres in from the boundary.
Well, I think Shane, between these 2 games, we had a couple of hours off, and he went back to the hotel and had a nap. So he should be very well refreshed, and he should be there. I think he should be running 2 on everything.
Yeah, why not? So that was a really good length ball there from Anks. The batter ended up going back to it, but then it hurried onto him and went through to Campo behind the stumps. And that one's, that's a full toss. That's a give me some runs ball, and it's smacked out to Galley. It'll just be a single though. He jogs around from a wideish mid off.
Of all the balls this over that you might have got a 2 off, I think that was the one.
That was probably your favourite.
Not interested at all.
So Anks up to bowl again. Oh! And what's happened to that one? I thought that might be a wide, but no.
No, I think it's hit Shane maybe on the thigh.
Oh, okay. So that's the end of the over. That's a pretty decent over from Anks. I think that's just about 3 runs off it. He's a deceptive bowler, but he's found a decent length there. And yep, just 1, 2, 3 singles off the over. And so the run rate's at scoring at 5.9, 5.92. Barcelona you'll be wanting to up that a bit, I should think, over the next few overs. Still we're going to have a reasonable total if we keep going at this rate. Projected score is 118. That's probably a bit below par.
I think from here we need to about double our score at least, don't we? Only 2 wickets down.
8 overs, yeah, overs left. Just depends, you know.
We saw earlier that 141 wasn't quite.
Very nicely played off the back foot. But they're only going to get one. They're coming back for the second, but the ball's gone to the wicket keeper's end, which, you know, the fielders really have to look and, you know, see who's running quick and who's running a bit slower, and basically they want to be throwing it to the end that Shane's running to.
You said it, not me.
Because Maruf is really quick between the stumps. So Galley coming up again, bowling his off spinners, and that's a good, decent length, allowing him to go back, just jogging through for a single, and that looks like Seb there, who's fielded, lobbed it back into the keeper.
I said yes, Shane wants his 12 balls to play himself in. He's had 17. I think he definitely needs to get on with it now.
4 of 17, yeah, no, that's... Oh, is the finger going up? Yep. Oh dear.
There you go. Maybe that's not the end of the world for us.
It was a very full-length ball. He didn't really seem to know what shot to play, and by that time it was too late. Ended up playing across the line a bit, and Galley gets his man, LBW. And the new batter coming in is?
That would be James. Rotated up the order. Normally a bit of a bowler, but
been given an opportunity.
Got a bit of a back injury, so he can't bowl. So he's coming in at 5.
Give him a chance to take part in the game.
I'd say controversially coming in a sweater vest, especially a white one.
Yeah. They're going to confuse the umpire.
Makes it easy for the score, though, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the sun's gone down and it's getting a bit more
cooler,
chill in the air.
Yeah. I might have to put my jumper on soon.
Well, we're sat here. I don't think he quite needs it out there running up and down.
No, I don't think so. You'd certainly hope that he's working up a sweat before long.
If he's out there a few balls, yeah, I hope he'll be taking it off.
I'm pretty sure that Maruf is not cold.
He must be approaching 100 for the day.
Okay, so John is going back a few steps at long on. Oh, and that ball came through rather quicker than I was expecting.
Really darted it in.
Yeah.
Just blocked out by James.
So you got any plans for tonight? Your team? You guys going to be a quiet night, or do you think there might be a bit of partying going on? Oh, nice, quite nicely played. Just pushing forward, but no run.
We had a couple of players saying yesterday that it needs to be a quiet night. We've got 3 games, it's a very long day, and we ended up in a karaoke bar until 2 a.m.
Well, 2 a.m. that's reasonable.
It was not too bad. No.
That's well. Oh no, it's down the leg side. It looked like it was good length from here, and a good take, from Kamal, one of our Nepali players. We had 2. There's a friend of his that seems to have disappeared off the scene. He was a pretty handy bowler.
Yeah, so tonight our resident Madrileño, Joe, who used to live in Barcelona, is now living here, playing for us today. He recommended us one of the markets to go to.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go there for some food.
Way down that way, leg side.
So he is a brewer by trade, so we might go and check out his bar.
Oh, he's got a bar. Oh, right.
Yes.
But if you want a traditional, that's a big hit, lofted, but it's going to drop short of the fielder, and it's Galley there, who's a pretty decent fielder, picks up, and there's only 1 run.
Is this where you get your restaurant sponsor in?
Yes, it is. Well, there's the Ocean Rock Bar.
Okay.
If you fancy, it's past midnight, and you fancy a drink, then do pop along there. Oh dear, that's in the air. Can it be a catch? Oh, pretty spectacular dive there. Well, it was a bit of a tree falling dive.
Well, unfortunately,
Chopped him
just
down.
off camera. Just off camera.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, but 10 out of 10 for effort for Akshay there. Didn't really look like he was going to get there. It would have been spectacular if he'd taken it.
I remember that. I can't remember what the advert was for, but it was about a running bomb, wasn't it? I think it was a bit like that. That was.
Oh, came down the wicket. Maruf there he's trying to push up the scoring rate. When he's on 41, it would be, I think, very deserving if he could get his 50 in this game. I think he's been the standout player for Barcelona today.
Absolutely.
Both in the field and he bowled pretty well too. He obviously got hit a bit, but so did everyone. Oh, look at. Oh, but he's just as I spoke there. Put the curse on him, and the ball goes straight to Imma, and he's caught. Took a comfortable catch there.
Yeah, couldn't have placed it better, I think.
Yeah. I think a metre either side, and it'd have been safe.
Yeah, it would have been 4.
Yeah. Well, there we go. That's an important wicket for Madrid. Getting rid of Maruf because he was really the danger person there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, well played. 41 off.
41, yeah.
Similar
I
number
think it
of
was off
balls.
41 or 42, yes.
Yeah.
Just like the team is going about run a ball.
Yeah.
So Mahesh, one of our Swedish guests, not Swedish, but from Sweden, lives in Sweden.
Yeah. Yes, so he scored 41 off 42 balls. So I guess they counted that last ball, of course.
I'm told Mahesh is a bit of a
he
big
comes
hitter, so
out,
hopefully.
Oh, he just leaves that first one. Having a look at that go by.
We have got some big hitters still in the hut.
Okay, well now's the time for them to
Absolutely.
pop out.
Is that over a ball short? Is our scoring a bit behind?
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
the
worth-
scoring's behind rather than...
Yeah.
I'm sure the umpires are doing a fantastic job out there. We're getting paparazzi'd now.
Yeah. I'm in the low seat.
And
you're in
you get the
high
other
seat.
side. That's my best side over there.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I've got a best side. My back side maybe.
We heard-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Madrid's Rear of the Year.
I forgot I had the mic open there for a sec.
Broadcasting to
That
thousands across the world.
seems to happen to politicians all the time, that they're always being caught off mic. Oh, we've got.
it is. It is a skill that you would think they would be trained in.
Yeah.
That happens to professional commentators as well, so I'm sure
Yeah,
we
happens
can
to
be
everyone.
allowed a
So
slip
this
up.
is Wazik and his short pitch deliveries.
You got any particular favourite commentator?
Well, one of them.
Online methods?
There was a recent one this last week of one of the Russian commentators not realising the mic was on and saying that in the interview coming up we're not going to talk about the Iranian drones that we know that have come from Iran, so we won't be talking about that.
Really?
So that's
That's a news
for
one.
being up on current affairs, that's a good one. But I think that, tons of politicians have put their foot in it over the years.
But sports ones? Any
Sports
one
ones.
that's come to mind for me would be Andrew Strauss calling Kevin Peterson a word that I'm not going to say right now.
That's offensive.
When he thought that it was on an ad break, yes. Obviously the three of them not the best of friends.
That ball oh, is there anyone backing up?
Yes.
No. Oh, he's
Oh.
missed it. Oh dear, overthrows.
That was, yes, very village that.
Yeah.
All round, I'd say.
So yeah, and then saw the chance of a run out, threw down. But you've got to be, ready in the field to back up at any time. So Wazik comes into bowl. Again, he's bowling short.
But
No, that was too short. I think it was heading up.
So James sort of also struggling to get the ball away here. 2 off 8.
Yeah, he's not timing it.
As I said, he's normally coming in just above me, so it'd be 9 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
He can bat.
Again, it's really short. Oh, he's just edged that one away. He tickled it away. That could go for 4.
Deliberate shot, I think.
Yeah, it looked like it, yeah. That's gone for 4. Oh, well played, that man. Yeah, he just angled his bat.
I think my
Ran it
favourite
away for 4.
Sports one was back in the early 90s, end of Botham's playing days, and he got out, hit wicket. He was trying to pull the ball. Came in his right leg, hit the stumps, and it was Johners and Aggers in the
Oh
TMS,
yeah, they killed themselves laughing.
Yeah, they killed themselves laughing because one of them, I can't remember, he just couldn't quite get his leg over there.
That's right. They couldn't keep a straight face in the commentator's box.
Change of bowler. Who's this?
Okay, this is Seb, young Seb, who's travelled all the way down from Asturias. It's only the second time that he's played for us, and he's only taken up cricket relatively recently. Yeah, he's doing fine. He batted there at number, I think he batted at number 11, or was it number 10? Kind of an unusual action, but yeah, Imar's not going to stop that.
Is he a Sebastian or Sebastian?
Oh, good question. Well, look, I'll have to ask his parents. I could. His mother up there watching.
From Asturias.
He's from the UK. Well, his parents from the UK. I'm not sure where he was born, but yeah, they're sitting up in the stand. They've come down from there to over the weekend. So we've got a few players that come from. We've got Aki that's flown in from Finland. A guy from Barcelona called James regularly plays for us.
Yes, he came and had a net session with us a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right. He's a really nice guy, good bowler actually.
We were trying to convince him to come and play for us this weekend.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yes. Unfortunately, he was busy back in the UK, I think.
And then, oh, that's up in the air. Oh, was that off the bat?
Oh, it is.
I don't know. I don't know if that was off the bat, but I guess it was, or the glove, because I'm not sure.
I think the batter is more unhappy about the bounce rather than the decision that he hit it.
I'm not sure. But he's
Maybe
gone.
I'm putting words in his mouth. But he's not happy about something, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like one Swede for another.
All right. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to take advantage of popping my jumper on because it's getting a little bit chilly.
Might that be a first wicket for the club? Or has he got some before?
No, he's actually in. Yeah, no, Seb has, in the previous game he played, he did get a few wickets. I think he got 2 or 3 in one over.
There you go.
Which he was really, really pleased about. I think that was, he did so well in that first game that he's now motivated to always want to play whenever he can convince his parents to travel down from the north.
Apparently everyone wants to travel around Spain to play for Madrid CC.
Yeah, and we've got Dan who lives in Geneva, who comes in to play for us as well. So, 114 you're on. No, sorry, 86 you're on. 114 would be the projected score. Oh, and the camera's just gone. Oh. So the ball's in the air, could be a chance for a catch. John takes it. Oh. So there's another wicket. Oh, it's back on now. Oh, you just missed that wicket. So the ball kind of lobbed up in the air. And,
first ball?
Was that first ball?
Trick?
Oh.
Or was that second ball?
Not sure.
I think it was first.
Let me have a look. No, I think it must have been second ball. Not sure. Yeah, he faced one ball. There was a dot ball before. So he managed to avoid the Pato de Oro, the golden duck. .90 for 6. Well, with 4 wickets left, you do have to make sure that you're going to use up those overs. That's 2 wickets in this over. So again, it's Sebastian who's he's going to be delighted with that. The youngster getting a couple of wickets.
And suddenly we've had lost 2 wickets, and I'm about a wicket away from having to leave you.
Oh, indeed, yeah. Well, now he's the sort of bowler that you think, oh, I'm going to score some runs off of him, and you have a swing.
At this point in the innings, we need to take runs of anybody.
Yeah, that's oh dear. That went down to, I'm not sure, is that Anks? But the ball's gone for 4, so that's 4 important runs for Barcelona. The ball was short and nicely turned square by the left-hander.
Tom, a recent addition to our club as well. Tom, a couple of months he's been with us.
Handy player. Put that one away nicely, and that was Anks. Tried to stop it with a bit of footwork, but it got past him. Oh, and that one's out. Yeah. You know, he turns the ball when he kind of bowls different deliveries, Seb, and one of them he really makes it turn. And length, we couldn't. To be honest, the line you can't really see it from where we are, but the length looked fine. It's fairly well pitched up.
Tom, like any batter, was unhappy.
He's not
about
happy.
his
No,
decision.
well, yeah, who wouldn't? And any LBW decision, I'm never out for a start.
No, I'm
Okay,
unhappy
well,
that I have to leave you.
Well,
so.
yeah, thanks very much for joining us, Sam.
See you in a bit.
And we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, best of luck. Oh, okay. In his absence, I'll take the comfy seat. So I'm all left by myself here in the commentary box. So that was 3 wickets for Seb off that over. I'd love to see the replay of that. Not sure if it stayed straight or it turned, but yeah, 8 runs off the over, but 3 wickets. So who's going to be? Looks like Wazik's going to. Is he going to bowl again? I think so. So giving the youngsters a chance to play here. It's good to see. Not sure how old Wazik is. He looks fairly young. Oh, and that's down the leg side. Yep, that's a wide. And I can. Oh, is there a bit of rain threatening? No, maybe not. So Wazik up, right arm over, bowls, and that one's just steered away, down to third man, just a single, and Seb Fields gets it back in, half decent throw. Well, John. So just back next to me in the commentary box we've got Nadim, he's the man who knows all the buttons to press, and Wazik bowls again down the leg side, that's going to be another wide. Oh, and it runs away and they can grab a signal. So that's 3 runs off that ball, and that should bring up the 100. And it is 100 up for Barcelona, and we're into the 17th over. So they're not managing to push on as they would have liked. At one point they looked like they might get up to 140, 130, 140, but as so often happens, as the wickets start to fall, the run rate drops, so I think if they can get to like 120, they'll be about as good as they're going to do on this match. So Wazik's coming up to bowl right over. Really interesting little skip. Oh, are they going to? Thought about running for a single there, but it wasn't really on. Akshay was very quick to pick up, and the ball's back to the bowler. So we're playing under the floodlights now. Wazik bowls. That's a better length ball. Oh, but there's no run there. Went straight to Anks at backward point. Got the ball back to the keeper quickly. Kamal doing a good job there behind the stumps. So Wazik comes in again and bowls, and just defended. Doesn't look like he's in any hurry there to get the ball away. James. And that's the end of the over. So well bowled. Decent over from Wazik. And I'm guessing it's going to be Seb again to bowl. And there we can see. So Maruf has been the mainstay of this innings, getting 41 off 42 balls, and then kind of minor contributions from a few other people, but nobody else getting into double figures. And a nicely floated up ball there by Seb. Bowls a half decent leg spin makes the ball turn. So Galley making a few adjustments in the field. Always, what's going on? Somebody's calling for a helmet. Oh, okay, so I think we're going to have some close-in fielding. Or is it for the keeper? That's for the keeper. So Kamal putting the lid on for standing up, I guess. Yeah, so 100 for 7, 17 overs. So just this one and 2 more to go. So the umpire's just holding him back until everyone's ready. And in comes Seb again. Right arm. He's bowling that one, making it turn a bit, and the batter's just watching that very carefully and playing it back down the pitch. In again. Oh, that one's short. That should be put away. It's up in the air, but it should be safe. That's landing between Guy, who's out on the boundary, and John, who's a little bit closer in. And there's just the one run to added to the score. So that got Jack off the mark. Now James, who's on 7 off 14, to face the next ball. He whips that one through. Oh, and guided down. There'll be a single. Yeah, there was a single. Oh, come on, knocks over the furniture anyway. And the umpire's going to have to come in and put the bails back on. Now there's somebody's got there before him, so he can go back to square leg. Yeah, so it's a very slow end to the Barcelona innings. They started off really pushing the scoreboard along at a steady 6 and over, but as the wickets have tumbled, then the run rate has too. And now maybe be pushed to get to 120. Oh, and looks like what's happening here, somebody's got a bit of an injury. Oh, somebody not looking well. Oh dear. Oh no, a bit of cramp. Trying the old foot press method. Maybe lacking a bit of liquid and carbohydrates. Or maybe it's the excess of liquid and carbohydrates. So anyone wanting to rub his leg? There's a few volunteers there by the looks of things. So we're looking at the bowling figures, and yeah, once again for Madrid off his 4 overs, Imran a very respectable 1 for 22, and Anks there pretty decent as well, 1 for 15 off of his 3 overs, and yeah, and the others all kind of chipping in with a wicket. And Sebastian, of course, who's taken for his 1.4 overs, has taken 3 for 10. Nobody really getting hammered too much. Okay, so it looks like he's okay to continue. So whatever they did the trick. And yeah, you can see the points table there. So Barcelona holding up the rest of them. And looks like, well, I don't know, we've got to see. Oh, that was a full toss pushed away into the leg side. That's going to be out to Guy, who's coming in from the boundary, from the wicket boundary. Oh, and he's whipped that in. But no chance of a run out there, really. Oh, is he retiring? Retired hurt. Oh dear. So of course, if you're retired hurt, you can come back into bat, as opposed to a retired out. But so let's see who the next batter is going to be. Which hopefully we'll see the name pop up shortly on the scoreboard. And then we can see the. Okay, yep. So Jack Jewson retired hurt after scoring 2 runs from 5 balls. And the new player is Joe Gallimore. And then we've got Sam after him. Will be the last battle, will be number 11, if required. So in comes Seb, bowls, down the leg side, and this is going to be a wide. Yep, and they've run one, so that's 3 to the score. That's the end of the over. So that was 3, 4, 5. So 18 overs gone, just two to come, and it looks like it's going to be Guy bowling his first over in the tournament. So it's everyone gets to bowl today. Guy's he's a half decent bowler. He turns over a few times for the club this season, and is a member of Madrid Cibeles T20 team, one of our 2 T20 teams playing in the Madrid League, along with his son. It's father. But he kicks off with a no ball, so that's an off the mat delivery. So 2 more to the score. But that's a better ball, full length, and just pushed away into the offside, and they run a quick single. Yeah, so Guy and his son Theo, who plays for our juniors, he's 13, they both play for the same T20 side in the Madrid League. Oh, and there's a wicket. Tempted a kind of a bit of a looping delivery, tempted the batter into a big swipe, and it was a swing and a miss, and Guy gets his wicket. So well done, Guy. I wonder if Theo, his son's watching. If you are, then yeah, take note. Look how your dad does it. I'm sure Theo's thinking, I'm a much better cricketer than my dad. What do you mean? Theo actually took part in the junior training camp in Desert Springs, the Joe Root Academy, and he was voted chosen as the best Spanish player in the camp. So he was very pleased with that. He's a promising young cricketer. And I must admit, being his coach, pleading completely guilty to actually catching him first ball, because I play for Madrid Cibeles and he plays for Madrid Neptune, and actually caught him first ball in his first match in the T20 tournament. I felt a bit guilty afterwards, but it was kind of an instinctive thing. You know, I was fielding a cover and the ball he hit it quite cleanly, but well, there you go, that's a full toss. Oh, and he's dropped. It was a difficult chance, but Sebastian leant down low with his right hand. It was catchable, and but anyway. And that one beat the bat, beat everything. No, except the wicketkeeper got his pads in the way, so no run. But yeah, so Theo, if you're watching, I do apologise for catching you out, but there you go. Get your head over the ball and hit it on the ground, and it wouldn't have happened. Oh, it's a swing and connects. Oh, chance of run out. I think he might have gone. Yep. Oh, it was a risky single. Good fielding from Gally there, and Guy beside the stumps just collected it and took the bails off. And they're going to shake hands on that joint effort between the two of them. And so we've got Mr. Sam Phillips, who's been co-commentating during most of this match, is now going to be going into bat. Or is that the last wicket? No, he was already in. Oh no, he was already in. So, of course, we had the retired hurt. So it's all over. So that was Sam himself. He finishes on 1 not out. He was already out there. Sorry, I didn't even spot you going out. So 19 overs. They had one over left. They didn't manage to complete the overs, and that's a total that Madrid will be hoping and expecting to knock off. But let's see. They still have to do it. So I'm just going to hang up the mic for a sec, and then we'll be back with you shortly. This one. Okay, so we're about to start the first ball of Madrid innings, and that's an inside edge, and the ball. Hey, do you know how to take off the match summary? Yeah. So sorry, yeah, you got the. I'm just trying to get the match summary removed here. That's it. Okay, great. So we're back up and running. First ball's just been bowled, and it's Sam Phillips coming into bowl. So we're working up a decent pace there. Oh, and we've got Hakim. Hakim's up. So we've got to run off the first ball. So how do I go full screen with that? Just so I can look at the same screen. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great, thanks. So we've got Hakim and it looks like John out there to open the innings for Madrid. Yeah, John Woodward. They've got President and Abdul Hakim, stalwart of the club. Oh, and there's a bit of a swipe there. Oh, it could be caught. Oh, dropped. Oh, Manulf will be very disappointed. He's been fielding so well today down here at mid-on, kind of a wideish mid-on, almost cow corner, but on the circle, and that looped up into the air, and they took a single. A stand back and swipe from John, but he doesn't connect. Sam there exercising his arm. Hopefully he's okay. And he comes stuttering run up. Oh, and John sweeps that one away. I think that's going to go for 4. Yep, it's down to the boundary and the fielder's not going to stop that. And a very nice 4 runs. And so John moves on to 5 off 3 balls. And what was, up until that ball, it was a very promising opening over from Sam. But yeah, that one just got away from him. Full toss and put away. You want to co-comment? Okay, so joining me now in the commentary box is Anks, one of our long-term players.
Good evening, everyone. Madrid start their first over.
Yep, so they're on to the second over now.
Second over.
It's Umar coming into bowl, and that was a dot ball to start. Oh, okay, and that was nicely played out to mid-wicket.
Maybe
could be
no.
Just pulled up inside the boundary, and they'll run back for 2. That was very firmly hit from Abdul Hakim, or Hakimas, or Hackers. And the score moves along to 10. Oh, so there was 2 runs off that ball already. Oh, and a big hit. And it's gone out to the same fielder, and he's done a great job of picking that up on the boundary, one-handed, and gets it back in. So constantly during this match, the person fielding at mid-on, wide mid-on or cow corner's been busy, and it looks like this game's going to be no exception. And off it comes again. So it's just these two batters and this fielder, the only ones playing the game at the moment. And of course the bowler. And that's another one to the score. So John there. It's now 6 off 4 and Hakim 4 off 6. And it's a big swipe. Let's get to the same fielder. 4. Is he going to cut it off?
Oh,
yeah,
again.
bit of footwork on the boundary there. Stop the ball going over. That was very close to being a 4. That was pretty smart fielding, even if it was a bit of footwork. I think if he hadn't used his foot, he'd have had to do a full-length diving stop. So it looks like Hakim's going to, anything in his arc, he's going to have a swing, including, oh, no, that was a wide ball. So, oh, no ball.
No ball signal from the umpire.
Yeah.
And it's over.
So 40. So Anks, do you know what number you're going to be batting at? Anks is of course playing in this game. He bowled pretty well.
Really? I don't know how many runs I gave.
No, it wasn't very many, I don't think.
I bowled 3 overs.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how many runs I gave.
I'll have a look at the scorecard.
Let me
to see
check the
how you
scorecard.
did. Yeah, 15 runs. You went for 5 and over.
Okay, 3 overs, 15 runs.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's okay. Economy 5.
There's a few wides in there, but
Yes, few wides. Yes, and no balls also.
yeah,
no
a couple of
balls.
no balls, but yeah, that's decent economy in a T20. But you don't know what number you're batting, right? No?
I don't know.
You're a
Let's say.
decent bat, yeah. So I just have to keep an eye on. I know wicket's down yet,
But
so you're
for me
okay.
it's like
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, he's dropped it.
just-
Oh, he's not happy with that. He looked like he had it in his hand, and it just popped out as he went down
And for me, it's
like a felled tree.
first time playing under day-night. It's like
Yeah.
oh,
Cameras off.
signal lost.
Okay. Just lost the signal there for a bit.
A no ball signal from umpire.
Oh. Okay, I didn't see that one. Don't know what happened. Not sure, but it's not. It wasn't a front foot no ball because the umpire hasn't signalled a free hit. This one's short, and
That's
that's
a good
pulled
shot,
away. John's
but
happy with that
again
one.
the
But
fielder.
yeah, fielder's very busy out here at mid wicket, cow corner. No, only a single.
Okay, this Barcelona team is mixed of which countries?
Oh well, they've got a lot of countries in the team. It's
from Stockholm.
yeah. Well,
Stockholm.
they've had a bit of it's true that two of the Stockholm players, because Stockholm cancelled, and they were due to take part in this tournament, but we got a couple of their players who decided to come anyway, and so they joined in with Barcelona International, who were struggling a bit to get a team out. Okay, so Sam's still to continue there. He's got a couple of balls left of this over. And a fairly solid start from Madrid. This one's short, and John says, "Thank you very much. I'll have a run there." Oh, and the fielder's missed the ball and allowed him to come back for second. Tried to do a bit of fancy footwork there to stop the ball, but didn't manage, and the ball escaped. I think it nutmegged him, and allowed him to come back for a second. So yeah, this is the first. I think it must be the first match played under floodlights here at La Elipa.
Yes.
So the floodlights are really set up for baseball. It looks like the illumination is quite even though. Of course, we hope this is the first of very many games we'll play under floodlights, especially at being later in the year when it gets darker earlier. Oh,
It's a
and
nice
this is a
shot.
smack straight down the ground. Again, the same fielder here is going to be very busy. He's pulled up now just inside the boundary, and got the ball back in, and they've taken 2. So these two going along very comfortably at the moment. Oh, and that one's looped up, and that's another one. Coming down to yet again the same fielder. So Maruf here, he's been very busy. He's got 41 or 42 in the match. I'm sure he'll be, when he's batting, I'm sure he'll be bowling as well today, later in this match. Oh, and that's a swing.
good
and it's-
shot,
but there's a
but the
fielder out
fielder is
there.
there.
Yeah, I think that's Tom that's fielding there and gets the ball in. There's only a single. Thought that might go for 4, but there wasn't to be. So Umar Razi up to bowl again. Oh, another. It's an interesting kind of wind-up shot that Hackney plays. It's only ever going to come to the leg side, that's for sure. But it's another run to the scoreboard. So Umar comes up to bowl again, and it's another. Oh, big hit! This one's going to go. One bounce 4, straight down the ground. Nothing that Maruf could do about that. and he's fairly straight, but that ball was really shifting. Oh, streaky shot there from John, just getting an edge. Let's run down for the boundary for 4. Well, that's a fortunate one. Unlucky for the bowler, but yeah, managed to get away. So Anks was umpiring this morning.
Yes.
How
It was a
did
good
the
experience.
Yeah, how did you feel about umpiring out there? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's remembering everything.
Which was the game that you umpired?
To this morning against I think yes, Barcelona International against Spain 11.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty one-sided game.
Yes,
I remember.
Spain 11 they hit. They put
won.
a target like
That's
200 plus.
207.
Yes,
Yeah.
207.
And then Barcelona, yeah, they got 107. So it was a
Yes.
100-run victory for Spain. Pretty convincing. So it's
Totally 4 teams playing, right, or 3 teams?
4 teams.
4
So
teams.
Sam Phillips.
What about other team?
Well, there's Barcelona, Spain, ourselves, and Hackney Flashmen.
Yes. What about that team? How many matches they won?
They've won 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
So they're comfortably second.
It's a
And this one's up in the air, but it's going to land safely,
landed safely.
and they're just going to take a single. So it's kind of Hakim's winding up. He's not afraid to hit it in the air, but it's not carrying to the fielders that are right out on the boundary. So you really need someone in about halfway to catch that. In comes Sam again. Oh, just looking to push it on the side. Push it on the onside, but there's no run. So John a very reasonable 18 off of 13 balls, and Hakim a decent 11 off 14. Sam comes in again, right arm over the wicket, pitched up down the leg side. That
It's a wide
could be a wide, and they've run another one, and the fielder's pulled it up
No,
inside
leg
the
by.
boundary. Oh, leg by. Okay, so just the one leg by off of that. Oh, and that's a
Good
big hit.
shot,
It's
a
in the air though.
catch.
No, it's
Oh,
just.
it's
Oh,
far.
it's gone
Oh.
straight through the fielder. I don't know if it's nutmegged him, but he went in. It's one of those ones where you go and try and get the catch, and then you end up not catching it and not stopping it either. You know. So it went straight through him, and kind of like he wasn't there. But I can appreciate him trying to get in closer to take the catch, but in the end he couldn't stop it. And that was a nice looking shot straight down the ground for a single to Hakim. So after that 4, that must have been the last ball of the over, and let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7 off the over. So again, Madrid continuing to go along nicely in this power play.
So 5 overs gone, 42.
Yeah, 8 and over they're going along at. This is very comfortable, well above the required run rate, which is below 6.
69 needed from 15 overs.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? The target, like yesterday match and today's match.
Oh, it's gone aerial, but I think this is going to be pulled up in front. No, it's wide of the fielder, and that's 4 runs. So Hakim here really got his eye in, sitting both, and John.
Lovely batting, Hakim!
That's a big shout there from Akshay. He's very happy about that. Oh, another big swing, but there's no connection, and fortunately for the batter, didn't hit the stumps. But it's quite unusual for these two to be opening the batting. They usually come in a bit further down the order to have a swing. but here, as this is something of a special match against Barcelona, then they're coming in right up the order. Oh, and that's short, and that's smack straight down the ground. That'll just be a single, as long as the ball's stopped inside the boundary, and it is. And Maruf again, he's being very busy. The Razzie. Oh, and this one's gone aerial. It's going to carry, is it? Oh, yeah, that's 6 runs. Oh, John really middled that one beautifully. It was kind of in the arc and didn't seem to need to put too much effort into it, but the timing was perfect and into his favourite cow corner. And there's a pretty tall fielder on the boundary. Well, he's actually a few metres in, but he did get right back, but he couldn't take the catch. And John's been on good form this season. He scored quite a lot of runs, so he'll be carrying on that good form today. That's a good comeback from him. That was and it's another swing. It's in his arc, but it's going straight out to the fielder who gets down to get his body behind it, making sure that's just a single. Oh, popped up off the mat, and that's the over. So that pushes the run rate up now to 9 and over. For anyone that's a pretty easy multiplication, 9 sixes.
57 need from
And
14 overs.
Razzi's gone for 35 off his 3 overs. So they're going to persist with the same bowlers. Sam Phillips is going to bowl again. So just making a few fielding adjustments. He's currently, after his first 3 overs, he's conceded 17 runs, so he's been going at 5.6 and over, considerably better than his opening partner. And that was a decent ball. John just playing that one straight back to the bowler. It's a dot ball. Oh, that one's full toss down the leg side, but there's a bit of bat on it, and I'll just get a single down to fine leg. And actually so straight that third man was the best bet there to come across from field.
Dark clouds.
Yeah, some threatening looking clouds up there, but let's hope that the rain holds off so that we can complete this match. So up comes Sam to bowl again. Oh, and he winds up for a big hit, but doesn't really get much on it. But there's enough just to, there's no fielder nearby in there, and so comfortably goes through for a single.
Nadim, swing battery low.
Yeah, I'm just going to calling for some technical help there, but in comes Sam again. He bowls, he's trying to work up a decent pace. It's a wide ball though, down the leg side. You know, really strict. Of course, in these T20 games, anything that goes down leg is a wide, and that's another 2 runs to the scoreboard. You know, this is their 3rd game today. Starting to get a bit tired, I think. That one's out to the boundary. The fielder comes round, stops it going for 4, and nice, decent throw. So we have 2 fielders. In fact, we only have 2 fielders out of the circle, of course, but we're still in the last over of the power play, and they're both in the same area. They're we've got good run. Oh, he didn't take it cleanly. There's a chance of a run out there. There's a good throw from Manuf. But yeah, we've got 2 out on the boundary, and they're both out in cow corner and long on. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. No. Yeah. We're on. No, we've got the cameras up, working nicely. So we're just we're not switching cameras, but
Closing in, you know.
yeah. So you know, there's some nasty clouds out. You can't see them on the camera, and there's a wind blowing, and you know, kind of afraid that any time we could have a downpour. But oh, that one's up in the air. There's going to be a chance for a catch. Oh, it's spilled. Oh, we just lost the picture there. Yeah, because of the. Yeah, okay, well, it looks like we're going to be off air soon because there's a big storm, looks like it's about to hit, and we don't want all this camera equipment to get wet. So I'll keep talking while we're going. So that was a big hit from Hakim, but it feels as if it's about to be a massive downpour, and we've still got the camera on, so we'll keep going. But the wind is blowing. It's one of those things that typically happens in Madrid, that you get a real gale blowing. But I've got an umbrella here. I've been using it to shield myself from the sun today, but might need it for the rain before long. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going. And that's a decent hit from Hakim. Just lands short of the fielder, and they're just going to get the one run. So 66 now off 7.2 overs, and yeah, the wind's really got up. Okay, so it comes again. Razi bowls, and this one's up in the air. Oh, it's going to land short of the fielder again. So ball spending more time in the air than on the ground at the moment. So I'm hanging onto the laptop here to stop it being blown off the table. You can see the clothes flapping away in the breeze. The umpire's just making sure his hat's not blowing off. Oh, and there goes a hat down to third man. The bails have gone off too. I think we're going to be. Oh, and there's a few spots of rain falling. Okay, I think we're going to have to wind up and get this gear out of the rain. I'm going to just pop up this. Got the umbrella up now because we're in the commentary area here. We don't have any protection from the elements, so we may be needing Duckworth Lewis to play a role here in this game. I would have thought, given Madrid are well ahead in the run rate, that they would get the nod, but let's see what happens. Wind's really blowing around. Oh, it's a real gale here. Wow, it's incredible how the weather's changed. It's going to be difficult for batting, fielding. Oh, and here comes the rain. It's coming across the ground now. I'm not sure. Oof. It's still, the players look like they're up. Still going to keep going for a while. I don't know how much for longer.
Hard to say, really.
Yeah.
Does it blow over?
Well, we don't know. I'd have to have a look at the rain radar to see if we're about to have a deluge. But meanwhile, you can see the trees blowing in the background. It's incredible how the weather's just suddenly changed in a few minutes.
We do seem to be on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Looking at the clouds. So there might be a bit of like that.
Let's see, let's keep our fingers crossed and see if we can finish this match. It's been a miracle, really, looking at the weather forecast, that we haven't been rained out already. And this is, you know, last innings of the last match of the day. We've got Kevin by the looks of things. Oh no, it's Joe here. Okay, so that's Joe bowling. And that's going to go down for 4 byes. Run away to the boundary. So an expensive first ball there at this over. To come up again, just trying to push it through fairly quickly. That was a pitched up ball, just played up towards mid-on, and that'll just be an easy single. Manulf again, the fielder. That's another big hit from Hackney. He's seeing the ball really well under lights, not having any problems. He gets another single. That puts John on strike. In comes Joe again. Right arm over the wicket. And John flicks that away, but there's a fielder there, so there's only going to be a single. Not raining? Okay. Might need it for the. I'm going to leave it up for the shelter.
If it starts to rain really heavily, what sort of a ball?
Oh, that's up in the air. Oh, but the field lands short of the fielder again. So again, no chance there for a catch. So he's been a bit unlucky. Barcelona being a bit unlucky here. The ball's been in the air a lot, but it just hasn't been going to hand. He comes in and bowls again, firmly struck. I think this could be 4. Yeah, the fielder's not going to make it. The ball went very straight, and the fielder just couldn't get across to it in time. So, that very sweet shot from John straight down the ground. Okay, so that's the end of the over. So Madrid on 80, another 30 runs to make this a victory. So Shane coming on to bowl. He was with us earlier on today in the commentary box. Oh, and that's the ball went through really slowly there, and Hakim was through with his shot by the time the ball arrived. Okay, so the rain is holding off for the moment. And the weather has changed hugely in the last 10 minutes and still feels like it's about to pour down at any second. Then comes Shane again, righto. It's really looping the ball up, giving it a lot of air, and that's played down the ground. Is the fielder going to get across to it? I don't think he is. No, that's another 4. So the score goes on to 84. So Hakim on a very, very decent 35 off 28. These two racing along towards their 50s. Well, I've got a bit to go yet, maybe that's optimistic. And that's played out to mid-wicket. There is a fielder there. If this hits, Hakim could be in trouble, but he's managed to make his ground without too many problems. I think we're okay. Thanks. Okay, so John facing again. And Shane to continue. Oh, and this is looped up. Oh, but that's a no ball.
Wide.
Oh, is it a wide or not? I think it's a no ball. We'll see. No. Oh. We'll see what comes up. Oh, and a swing and a miss. The ball's just coming through a lot slower than John's expecting, and he's through with his shot before it arrives. You know, I'd like to see a bit of footwork here. You know, get into the pitch of the ball instead of just being static and swinging. What's the no ball called for? Must be.
Off the map.
Sure.
Must be off the map.
Yeah, I wasn't watching on the screen here. We're just going to wait for the scoreboard to catch up because the over has finished. So attacking facing, it's going to be Shane again. So surely that over's finished. Yeah, so Joe's back now. Okay, and he comes hop and a skip. Oh, and yeah, I think that's a no ball. Yeah, that was That's probably the shortest pitch delivery we've seen in the whole day. Kind of nearly landed on his toe. And that was a bit better. One bounce and the fielder backed away from it. Instead of going towards it to try and take the catch, he backed away for it to let it bounce, which seems like a strange decision. But anyway, the result was just 1 run to the score. I think John's going to like this. Oh, it's a swing and a miss, but it's down the leg side and a wide anyway. So very nice arm stretch there, just making sure that the scorers have acknowledged that. And that's in his arc, and that's going to be clipped away very nicely for 4. The fielder's a bit further, it's a bit squarer. There's no one down there, kind of long leggish. So the scoreboard's still ticking along pretty quickly. Doesn't look like this is really going to last for too many more overs. It's 12 more runs required to even the score, 13 to win. And currently still no wickets down. John on 43. And he just waits for that to come onto the bat. Doesn't hit it very cleanly. Kind of spoons it out into the covers and just takes a single. Okay, so Hakim on strike. Oh, quicker ball, bowled him. Oh. Well, there you go. It was a great knock from Hakim, and a very smart, quicker ball there from Joe. He'd been looping it up. I think he's been watching there was somebody did that in the Spain game earlier. It was Samir. Samir did exactly the same. He looped up 4 balls and then pushed one through really quickly and took one of the Madrid wickets. And there you go. Joe's done exactly the same and perfectly executed. Loop it up, and then whip it through. And yeah, probably a bit late now for Barcelona, but yeah, a little token wicket there just to make them feel a bit better. And Imbar's coming in to have a bat. There's a very noisy motorbike goes past. But okay, so it was the end of the over, so John will be facing, and we've got a new bowler. He's just pacing his run up. Can't see who it is, wait for the scoreboard to update, but anyway, and he comes, and that one's very slow and whipped away. It's only going to be a single though, as the fielder comes in, picks up. Oh, and is it backing up? Yeah, there's somebody backing up enough anyway to stop there being another run. John on 45, 11 runs needed. Can he get to his 50? So, it's Shane again, bowling. Oh, and Imbar plays a nice shot, goes straight to the fielder. Shouldn't really be a run there, but the fielder drops it. And they managed to run through for a single. Looks like the fielder might have hurt his finger there. It's kind of shaking it like you do, hoping that the pain will go away. Doesn't usually work. Oh, and that's looped up into the air. Could John hit a 6 to get his 50? He had a big swing there, but nothing on. Shane, and he comes. It's looping up. Oh, and it's a swing and a miss from John. He wants that ball to come through a little bit quicker. Well, I'd really like to see him move his feet, take a couple of steps down the wicket, turning that into a full toss or a half volley. But I don't think we're going to see that. In comes Shane again, right arm over, loops it up. Another swing and a miss. No, that was. Oh, he's given him out. Oh, John's not going to be happy with that. I would say that was.
He got hit on his stomach.
Yeah, that ball was definitely going over the top of the stumps. But you can't see a replay here.
You can't see a replay.
No,
but still.
But
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. But yeah, it didn't look like that was going to hit the stumps.
Exactly.
But it was a nice appeal, and the umpire's got to give it the way he sees it. A lot of the balls stay low on this pitch, and Well, maybe he hasn't given an LBW yet, so you know, got to chalk that one off. You got to give it as you see it. There you go. John deprived of his 50, but he'll be very happy with the 40+ runs that he scored. And it gives somebody else. So we got young Kamal coming into bat, one of our players from Nepal, one of the 8 nationalities we have in the team today. Shane comes in. Oh, that's going to be a wide swing and a miss, but the ball's going down the leg side anyway. There's we're up to 103 now. Okay, so it looks like Joe coming back onto bowl, and it's going to be Imba facing. It's like the wind's just died down a little bit. So yeah, the floodlights are doing a great job here. This is the first time we've played under the lights, and it looks pretty decent, pretty playable. It's a very different set of floodlights to the ones they have in Kardama. Oh, he's bowled! That is a shot you do not play on this wicket. It's going to keep low. It's short, you go back to it, it's on line with the stumps, you've gone. And so yeah, Imber will be disappointed with that. But yeah, you go back and swing. If you're on a hard pitch, like out at Sonseca where we played, and the pseudo cricket field stroke discampado, as they call it, wasteland, then the wind's really getting up. I'm trying to hold the box with the laptop in it so it doesn't blow away. But yeah, we're trying to hang on here to finish the game before the storm descends on us. Okay, so after removing Imba, we've got Guy at the crease now. Guy, who was bowling earlier, took a wicket. Oh, he's hit on the pad. He's gone. Whoa, goodness me. What is happening? Come on, Guy, you're supposed to be a good bat. I've seen you bat plenty of times. You're pretty decent, but whoa. Didn't last. Was it that first ball? It's all happening. It's all happening. Yeah, thanks. Get back. Get your pads on. So yeah, a bit of excitement here. I think it's left it a bit late with only 9 runs, 10 runs needed for. No, let me see. Oh, 8 runs now needed for victory. But let me see who's going in. Oh, we've got Anand. Anand going in. Anand is the father of one of our promising young juniors, Ayan, who's a terrific leg spin bowler. He's about 9, maybe 10 years old now. And Ayan played in our junior tournament victory earlier on this year in Malaga. No, not Malaga, in Mallorca. And a big thanks to Chad, of course, for arranging that tournament for us. Chad manages the Mallorca Meerkats junior side. Okay, in comes Joe again. Let's see, can anyone not get out? Yes. And yeah, so Anand Cole, just comfortably pushing that into the offside, not taking any chances. And again, but yeah, Joe suddenly found his range. He's putting it on the spot, making the batter think about what to do. So can't beat a bit of confidence. Oh, that one's short and clipped away, and that's going to be 4 runs. So that was a very nice shot. And like a lot of Indian players, batters are very good against spin. He'll wait patiently for the ball. He'll play it after it's turned on the back foot, and has looked very comfortable turning that ball away to the leg for 4. So in the nets in Madrid we have a couple of very good spinners. We have Patrick, who hasn't played to date, and I find it very difficult to play against him. But you can see, Anand wanted to take a single there, but it wasn't really on it. It had gone straight to the fielder. Oh, but there's overthrows and maybe another one. No, not another one. Bit of comedy cricket there. And takes Madrid on to 108. Now only 2 runs behind the total. So it looks like Anand has steadied the ship after the flurry of wickets. So there's a bit of a conflab going on between the umpires and one of the players. Not sure what the discussion is about. It's just off camera, you can't see it, but there's a little group of players having a chat with the umpires, discussing the finer points of the game, I dare say. Don't see any yellow cards coming out though. I think it looks like Shane there. Okay, so comes to bowl. It's a slow ball. He'll wait for that. Oh, it could be caught. Oh, unlucky. Manu got one hand to it, tipped it over the bar. He could well have taken that. It was fairly high, but he maybe should have stretched up with 2 hands, or maybe it was too high for him to do that. He just stuck up one paw and just got his fingertips to it, and so that's very lucky there. And another one coming towards him, but this is one bounce and straight into him, and there's no run. So yeah, the busiest fielders today have been at mid on and long on. So Shane here. Oh, what a catch! Whoa! Terrific catch there at mid wicket. Ball picked up on the half volley, clipped very firmly, and the fielder just stuck up his hands and plucked it out of the air. Whoa, another wicket. What a lot of wickets we've had after 98 for no wicket, and now we're 109 for 5. So who's come in now? Let's see who the batter is. Anand's still there. Can't see him doing anything rash. Could that be? I can't see who it is. Could it be Seb? Sebastian. Oh, terrific. Sebastian, whose parents have come down from Asturias, especially for the weekend, so he could play for us in this tournament. And he was very happy with the 3 wickets he took earlier on in his bowling. And now he's just having a look around to see where the fielders are. And in comes Shane. Oh, and it's looped up, and that's going to be a wide. Oh, no ball. Why is it? I'm not quite sure why that was no ball. Oh, is that it? Oh, it's all over. No ball to win it. Oh, that's right. I think if the batter could choose, he would have said, no, it's not a no ball. I'll face the next one. Anyway, so yeah. So victory goes to Madrid. The players have a nice handshake, and they'll be all back to do it first thing again tomorrow morning, because they're 3rd and 4th in the group, and 3rd and 4th will be in the playoff to see who qualifies to then play against the team that came 2nd. The winner of that then goes on to play Spain in the final. Okay, so we'll be switching off, and we'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Great job. Brilliant.